Virgo Daily Horoscope for May 4th, 2025. Dear Virgo, as we venture into this spring day of May 4th, 2025, the cosmic energies are aligning in fascinating ways for your methodical and analytical nature. Today carries a unique vibrational signature that merges discipline with unexpected inspiration, particularly suited to your earth sign sensibilities. The planetary landscape today shows Mercury, your ruling planet, positioned in the steady grounds of Taurus, creating a harmonious trine with Saturn in Pisces. This alignment brings a grounding energy to your communication and thought processes. You'll find your analytical abilities are heightened, but with an added touch of intuition that doesn't always come naturally to your pragmatic sign. The Sun in Taurus is illuminating your ninth house of higher learning and exploration, suggesting that today is excellent for expanding your knowledge base or considering new philosophical perspectives. This placement encourages you to look beyond the details that you typically focus on and see the broader patterns emerging in your life. Some Virgos may feel a sudden urge to book travel plans or enroll in an educational program that broadens your horizons. Venus in Gemini is activating your career sector, bringing pleasant social connections in professional settings. Your natural talents are more visible to authority figures today, and your meticulous work ethic is likely to receive recognition. If you've been waiting for the right moment to present ideas or request a promotion, the afternoon hours offer particularly favorable energy for these conversations. Mars in Cáncer is energizing your house of community and long-term goals, giving you the motivational boost needed to collaborate effectively with others. Though you sometimes prefer working independently, today's energy supports teamwork and collective efforts. Your ability to organize group activities will be especially appreciated by peers and associates. In terms of your emotional landscape, the moon is transitioning through Libra, moving through your second house of resources and values. This brings attention to financial matters and personal possessions. You might feel drawn to organize your material world today, perhaps through budgeting, decluttering, or reassessing what truly holds value in your life. This lunar energy harmonizes beautifully with your natural Virgo tendencies toward order and practical improvement. For matters of the heart, coupled Virgos will benefit from the Mercury-Saturn trine by having meaningful conversations about future plans. There's an energy of commitment and longevity in the air, making this an excellent day to discuss shared goals or address any organizational aspects of your relationship that need attention. Your partner will be particularly receptive to your practical suggestions today, as long as you remember to balance logic with emotional sensitivity. Single Virgos might find intriguing connections through intellectual pursuits or educational settings. Someone who stimulates your mind could catch your attention today. The Venus influence suggests this person might have a quick wit and versatile communication style that complements your more methodical approach. Look for someone who appreciates your attention to detail rather than finding it overly critical. Regarding your professional life, Jupiter in Gemini is expanding opportunities in your career sector, potentially bringing multiple options or paths forward. This is a day where your versatile skills can shine, though you'll need to guard against spreading yourself too thin, a challenge when Jupiter's abundant energy meets Gemini's dualistic nature. Focus on quality over quantity, staying true to your Virgo standards of excellence. Health-wise, the planetary alignments suggest paying particular attention to your digestive system, always a sensitive area for Virgos. The Earth-Water element combination prevalent today supports physical grounding practices like gardening, hiking, or cooking with fresh, seasonal ingredients. Your efficiency-oriented nature might push you to multitask, but Neptune's subtle influence recommends including some mindfulness practices to prevent nervous tension from accumulating in your body. Financially, this is a favorable day for organizing accounts, reviewing budgets, or making practical investments. Your natural eye for detail serves you well in financial planning, and today's energy supports methodical approaches to wealth building rather than speculative ventures. Consider setting up automated savings or refinement of your existing financial systems. The current planetary support for structure and organization makes this an ideal time for such adjustments. A specific opportunity may arise around midday when the moon forms a harmonious aspect with Mercury. This could manifest as an important conversation, email, or piece of information that helps you solve a persistent problem. Keep your communications channels open, as valuable intelligence could come through unexpected sources. Challenge-wise, be mindful of perfectionist tendencies that might be amplified by the Saturn influence. While attention to detail is your superpower, today's energies could tempt you into overthinking or being excessively critical, particularly of yourself. Remember that progress is more important than perfection, especially with creative or innovative projects. Your most productive hours today will likely be between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m., when the Taurus sun's practical energy aligns most harmoniously with your natural rhythms. Use this window for your most important tasks or decisions requiring careful discrimination. Lucky colors for you today include deep blues and silver, which activate your communication centers and enhance your natural analytical abilities. Wearing or surrounding yourself with these colors may subtly enhance your experience of the day's energies. For personal growth, today offers a beautiful opportunity to blend your methodical nature with more intuitive approaches. The Saturn-Neptune connection in the background suggests that logic and imagination can work together rather than opposing each other. Consider how you might bring more creative thinking into your structured approaches, perhaps through artistic expression or imaginative problem-solving. Meaningful connections today may come through intellectual or service-oriented activities. A conversation with someone from a different background or field of expertise could spark valuable insights that help you refine your own perspectives. As the day concludes, take some time for reflection and planning. The evening hours carry a contemplative energy that supports making lists, organizing thoughts, and setting intentions for the week ahead. Your natural Virgo affinity for improvement and refinement is especially powerful under tonight's starlight. Remember, dear Virgo, that your gift for seeing what needs improvement is balanced today by cosmic forces that also highlight what's already working well. Embrace this dual perspective to experience the fullest expression of May 4th's potential. Your mantra for today: I balance analysis with acceptance, finding wisdom in both improvement and appreciation. Sleep well tonight, knowing that your meticulous nature is a gift to the world around you, especially when tempered with the self-compassion that today's stars are gently encouraging you to embrace. The cosmic landscape on May 4, 2025, brings significant planetary influences for Virgo natives. The Sun continues its journey through steadfast Taurus, illuminating your ninth house of expansion, higher learning, and philosophical pursuits. This placement encourages you to broaden your horizons and seek wisdom beyond your usual boundaries. You may feel drawn to educational opportunities or find yourself contemplating life's bigger questions with renewed clarity. Mercury, your planetary ruler, positioned in the communicative sign of Gemini, creates a dynamic influence in your career sector. This placement sharpens your articulation and problem-solving abilities in professional settings. Your thoughts will be flowing rapidly, and you'll find yourself capable of managing multiple tasks with impressive mental agility. Take advantage of this intellectual boost by expressing your ideas to authority figures who might be particularly receptive now. Venus graces your 11th house in Gemini, bringing harmony to your social connections and friendship circles. This transit supports networking activities and collaborations with like-minded individuals who share your intellectual interests. Group projects are favored, as Venus enhances your ability to cooperate while maintaining your unique perspective. Mars in Cáncer activates your 12th house of the subconscious, spiritual matters, and hidden elements. This position creates a somewhat challenging energy, as the warrior planet operates below the surface of your awareness. You might notice increased dreams, intuitive flashes, or subconscious patterns emerging for examination. This is an excellent time for psychological work and addressing any lingering issues that have been hiding in the shadows. Jupiter, the planet of expansion and good fortune, continues its journey through Gemini in your 10th house of career and public reputation. This beneficial placement supports professional growth, possibly bringing opportunities for advancement or recognition from superiors. The expansive energy of Jupiter helps you think bigger about your career trajectory and long-term ambitions. Saturn in Pisces maintains its position in your 7th house of partnerships and one-on-one relationships. This placement continues to restructure how you approach significant connections, whether personal or professional. You may be experiencing lessons around commitment, boundaries, and the responsibilities inherent in close relationships. The ringed planet demands authenticity and solid foundations in all partnership matters. Uranus in Gemini brings its revolutionary energy to your career house, creating unexpected developments and sudden insights regarding your professional path. This placement encourages innovation and breaking free from outdated approaches to your work. While potentially destabilizing, this energy ultimately helps you evolve beyond self-imposed limitations. Neptune in Aries influences your 8th house of shared resources, intimacy, and transformation. This position creates a somewhat contradictory energy as Neptune's dreamy qualities mix with Aries' directness. Be particularly mindful with financial matters involving others, as clarity may be difficult to achieve. However, this transit also deepens your intuitive understanding of psychological patterns and intimate connections. Pluto's transformative power continues from Aquarius, affecting your 6th house of daily routines, health, and service. This placement demands evolution in how you approach self-care, work habits, and your physical well-being. You may be experiencing profound realizations about the connection between your daily choices and overall vitality. The moon on this day moves through Capricorn, activating your 5th house of creativity, romance, and self-expression. This provides a grounding influence to channel your creative energies into structured outlets. The Capricorn moon helps you find practical applications for your artistic impulses and supports disciplined approaches to passion projects. The North Node in Aries points toward your evolutionary path, involving transformation and shared resources, while the South Node in Libra suggests releasing outdated patterns in personal finances and self-worth assessments. This nodal axis encourages you to develop greater comfort with interdependence and mutual support systems rather than excessive self-reliance. The overall planetary picture for Virgo on May 4, 2025, suggests a day of intellectual stimulation, career opportunities, and subtle psychological insights. The emphasis on mutable signs, Gemini and Pisces, creates a dynamic but sometimes scattered energy that will require your natural Virgoan organizational skills to navigate effectively. As May 4, 2025 dawns for Virgo, the cosmic configuration brings significant developments in your communication sphere. Mercury, your ruling planet, positioned in grounded Taurus, creates a foundation for your thoughts and words to carry substantial weight today. This placement harmonizes with your natural analytical tendencies, allowing you to express concepts with unusual clarity and conviction. The day's energy supports thoughtful, deliberate communication rather than spontaneous exchanges. With Mercury forming a favorable trine to Saturn in Capricorn, your words carry authority and demonstrate careful consideration. This planetary alignment particularly benefits professional communications, written proposals, or important discussions about long-term planning. Today's lunar position in Gemini activates your 10th house of career and public reputation, suggesting that your communications in professional settings will receive particular attention. Your ability to articulate complex ideas in accessible ways becomes your superpower, especially when addressing authority figures or presenting information publicly. There's a subtle tension between Mercury and Mars that might manifest as an internal pressure to speak up about matters you'd normally keep to yourself. This aspect challenges you to find balance between your natural discretion and the need for honest expression. The key lies in maintaining your thoughtful Virgo approach while being slightly more direct than usual. Communication technologies play a significant role today. With Uranus forming an aspect to your ruling Mercury, unexpected messages or technological innovations might facilitate important conversations. Be open to alternate communication channels. A video call might be more effective than an email, or a voice message could convey nuances that text cannot. The positioning of Jupiter in relation to Mercury today enhances your ability to teach and mentor others. If you find yourself explaining concepts or training colleagues, you'll notice an unusual fluency in conveying information. Your explanations naturally include helpful examples and analogies that make complex ideas accessible. Neptune's influence today adds a layer of intuition to your typically logical communication style. You may find yourself picking up on unspoken cues and responding to what others need to hear rather than just answering their direct questions. This subtle empathic quality enhances your effectiveness, particularly in one-on-one conversations about sensitive matters. Written communication receives favorable aspects today. If you've been meaning to update your resume, draft important emails, or work on documentation, the morning hours provide exceptional clarity for these tasks. Your ability to organize information logically and present, it effectively is heightened, making this an ideal time for any writing projects. For Virgos working in education, media, or information-based fields, today brings particularly positive opportunities. Your natural teaching abilities are enhanced, and your capacity to synthesize complex information into understandable chunks makes you especially valuable. When it comes to personal communications, family discussions benefit from your clear-headed approach today. A conversation you've been postponing with a family member could go surprisingly well if you focus on facts rather than emotions. Your ability to lay out logical steps toward resolution is your strength in potentially tense discussions. Social media communications warrant special attention today. With Mercury in your house of public reputation forming aspects with both Saturn and Uranus, your digital communications have greater reach and longevity than you might expect. A thoughtful post or comment could attract positive attention from influential individuals in your field. For creative Virgos, today's aspects support translating abstract concepts into clear expression. If you work in design, writing, or any field requiring you to communicate ideas visually or verbally, you'll find yourself able to bridge the gap between vision and articulation more seamlessly than usual. Trust your instincts when explaining your creative process to others. Group discussions and team meetings are particularly productive under today's influences. Your contributions help bring clarity to complex problems, and others will appreciate your talent for identifying the core issues amidst confusing details. Don't hesitate to speak up in collaborative settings, as your perspective likely provides the missing piece others need. In romantic communications, today's Mercury-Venus sextile brings a gentle quality to your words. You're able to express affection and appreciation more freely than usual, without sacrificing your authentic voice. Partners and potential love interests respond positively to this blend of warmth and sincerity, making this an excellent day for meaningful relationship conversations. Listening skills are just as important as expression today. With the moon in curious Gemini forming a harmonious aspect to Mercury, you gain valuable insights by observing conversational patterns and paying attention to what others emphasize. Your natural analytical abilities help you detect underlying themes in discussions that others might miss. Technical communications benefit from today's planetary positions. If your work involves explaining technical concepts, writing documentation, or translating specialized information for broader audiences, you'll find yourself unusually skilled at bridging knowledge gaps. Your explanations strike the perfect balance between comprehensiveness and accessibility. For Virgos in negotiations or sales positions, Today's communication aspects support persuasive yet honest approaches. You're able to present facts in compelling ways without resorting to manipulation or exaggeration. This authentic approach resonates with others and builds credibility, potentially leading to favorable outcomes in business discussions. The day's energy also supports addressing communication issues within teams or organizations. If you've noticed inefficiencies in how information flows in your workplace, today provides an opportunity to suggest practical improvements. Your recommendations are likely to be well received if presented with evidence and clear implementation steps. Today brings a significant shift in your financial landscape, Virgo. With Mercury, your planetary ruler, making a favorable trine to Saturn, your analytical abilities are especially sharp when it comes to money matters. This cosmic alignment supports structured financial planning and rewards methodical approaches to your resources. You may find yourself noticing inefficiencies in your budget that previously escaped your attention. The universe is encouraging you to trim unnecessary expenses while reinforcing foundations for long-term stability. The morning hours are particularly conducive to reviewing investment portfolios or researching new financial vehicles that align with your goals. Pay special attention to opportunities that combine security with modest, sustainable growth, rather than risky ventures promising unrealistic returns. The moon's position in your 8th house of shared resources also highlights potential benefits coming through partnerships, inheritances, or collaborative ventures. Someone close to you may present an intriguing proposition around midday that deserves careful consideration. While your natural skepticism serves you well, avoid dismissing opportunities simply because they originate from unconventional sources. Venus forms an aspect with Jupiter today, creating a temporary window where your ability to attract financial abundance is heightened. This could manifest as an unexpected discount, a refund you weren't expecting, or recognition for your skills that carries monetary value. For Virgos working in creative fields, client appreciation could translate directly to improved compensation. The evening aspects suggest a valuable conversation with someone who possesses financial expertise you currently lack. Be receptive to their guidance, especially regarding technological advancements that could streamline your money management systems. Your traditional approaches have served you well, but integrating new tools could significantly increase efficiency. A Pluto influence suggests that transformative financial changes initiated today will have far-reaching consequences, particularly those involving passive income streams or investments in emerging industries. The numbers 4, 17, and 23 carry special significance for financial decisions today. Earth tones, particularly deep greens and browns, can help ground your energy when making important money choices. Remember that your meticulous nature is your greatest financial asset today. The devil truly is in the details when it comes to improving your economic position. Agreements signed today benefit from your thorough review, as you're likely to catch important clauses others might miss. For Virgos considering a career change or side hustle, today's energy supports laying groundwork rather than making impulsive leaps. Calculate potential returns carefully, and consider consulting with someone who has successfully navigated similar transitions. Your financial intuition is surprisingly accurate under today's planetary alignments, so pay attention to subtle nudges regarding timing of purchases or investments. Virgos, who have been postponing a necessary conversation about shared expenses with family members or business partners, will find today's energy supportive of productive discussions that lead to mutually beneficial arrangements. Overall, May 4th offers you powerful opportunities to restructure your relationship with money in ways that honor your need for security while creating space for measured growth and abundance. May 4th, 2025 brings a particularly fortunate alignment for Virgos, with Mercury forming a harmonious trine to Jupiter in your sector of higher learning and exploration. This cosmic configuration opens doors to intellectual pursuits and knowledge acquisition that have long-term benefits. Your analytical abilities are especially sharp today, making it an excellent time for research, planning, or tackling complex problems that have previously seemed insurmountable. The universe is supporting your detail-oriented nature in the most productive ways possible. Your ruling planet Mercury is also activating your ninth house of philosophy, travel, and education, suggesting that fortunate opportunities may arise through academic pursuits, publishing, or connections with people from different cultural backgrounds. Some Virgos might receive news about scholarships, educational programs, or professional certifications that could significantly enhance your career trajectory. Meanwhile, Venus in your career sector forms a favorable aspect to Saturn, bringing stability and recognition to your professional efforts. This is a day when your meticulous work ethic gets noticed by those in positions of authority. Financial matters also receive cosmic support as the moon transits your second house of personal resources, forming a supportive sextile to Pluto. This potent combination suggests unexpected financial gains, possibly through investments you've made or resources you've carefully cultivated over time. You might discover a new source of income or receive acknowledgement that leads to improved financial standing. Health matters are another area of fortune today, with Mars energizing your sixth house of wellness and daily routines. Your physical vitality is enhanced, making this an ideal day to implement new health regimens or refine existing ones. The sixth house also governs your work environment and relationships with colleagues, suggesting that collaborative projects will flow smoothly with minimal friction. Those Virgos involved in service-oriented professions will find particular satisfaction and recognition today. Communication channels are especially favorable with Mercury, your ruling planet, in such a strong position. Your words carry extra weight and clarity, making this an optimal time for important presentations, proposals, or conversations that require precision and persuasion. If you've been waiting to pitch an idea or request a favor, today's astrological climate supports these endeavors with unusual force. Domestic matters also receive beneficial energy, as Saturn provides stabilizing influence to your fourth house of home and family. Long-term housing decisions, family planning, or home improvement projects initiated today have staying power and are likely to develop according to plan. For Virgos seeking to strengthen family bonds, today offers a supportive backdrop for meaningful conversations that build secure foundations. The most fortunate area of all might be personal growth and spiritual development. Neptune in your seventh house of partnerships forms a mystical connection to the sun, enhancing your intuition and psychic receptivity. Pay attention to insights that arrive unexpectedly, as they contain valuable guidance for your path forward. This Neptune influence also brings a compassionate quality to your interactions, allowing you to forge deeper connections based on genuine understanding. Tonight, as the moon forms a conjunction with Venus, social connections offer both pleasure and unexpected advantages. An evening gathering, or even a casual conversation, could introduce you to someone who later becomes instrumental in your success. Keep your practical Virgo sensibilities intact while allowing yourself to be a bit more spontaneous than usual in social settings. For Virgo, on May 4, 2025, your social landscape experiences a significant shift as Mercury, your ruling planet, forms a harmonious trine with Jupiter in your house of connections. This planetary alignment creates an exceptional day for expanding your social circle and deepening existing relationships. You'll notice a marked difference in how easily conversations flow, with even typically challenging interactions proceeding with unusual grace. The moon in Libra highlights your second house, bringing a desire to connect with others who share your values and financial philosophies. Perfect timing for networking events that combine social pleasure with potential practical benefits. Venus positioned in Gemini activates your career sector, suggesting that social connections made today could have long-term professional implications. Don't dismiss casual conversations at social gatherings, as they may lead to unexpected opportunities. Mars in Cáncer is energizing your friendship zone, giving you more courage than usual to reach out to people you admire, but haven't yet approached. This is not your typical social energy. It's more assertive and confident than your usual methodical approach. Group activities are particularly favored today, especially those involving intellectual exchange or problem solving. You might find yourself naturally taking on a leadership role in organizing events or mediating discussions, something that others will both notice and appreciate. Digital connections are also highlighted. Social media interactions could lead to meaningful conversations, though you'll want to move these to more personal channels rather than leaving them in public forums. A Saturn-Neptune aspect in your partnership sector suggests that boundaries within relationships may need attention. You're learning important lessons about when to merge energies with others and when to maintain your individual space. Friends from your past may unexpectedly reach out today, creating opportunities to heal old wounds or revive connections that once brought value to your life. The Pluto influence in your fifth house adds intensity to social interactions, particularly those with romantic potential. You'll find yourself drawn to people who challenge your thinking and push you to explore new perspectives. For those in committed relationships, today offers a chance to deepen your connection through shared social experiences. Attending events together could revitalize your bond in surprising ways. Pay particular attention to connections with water and earth signs today, as these elements are working harmoniously with your natural Virgo energy. A Scorpio or Pisces might bring unexpected insights, while fellow earth signs Taurus and Capricorn offer the stability and practical support you value. At larger gatherings, resist your tendency to stay in the background handling logistics. Step into the spotlight occasionally, as others are particularly receptive to your ideas and perspectives today. Your analytical abilities are especially appreciated in group settings, where you can help others see patterns and solutions they might otherwise miss. Trust your intuition about new connections. Your usually reliable gut feelings about people are especially accurate under this planetary alignment. If you've been considering joining a club, organization, or community group, today's energy strongly supports taking that step. The Jupiter influence expands your ability to contribute meaningfully, while also receiving significant benefits from collective wisdom. Professional networking takes on a more authentic quality today. You're less likely to feel the need for formal or stilted interactions and can present your true self more comfortably. This authenticity magnetizes the right connections rather than simply collecting business cards. Family connections also benefit from today's energy, particularly relationships with siblings or cousins that may have been neglected recently. A quick check-in could evolve into a meaningful exchange that strengthens your bond. Your communication style today has an unusual blend of precision and warmth, making it easier to express both facts and feelings, a combination that creates deeper connections than either approach alone would accomplish. As the morning light filters through your window on this early May day, Virgo, you're being called to embrace a more fluid approach to your typically structured routine. With Mercury forming a harmonious trine to Pluto, your analytical abilities are heightened, but the universe asks you to apply this gift with more flexibility. Rather than adhering rigidly to your plans, allow space for unexpected insights to emerge. The cosmic energy today supports deep investigation rather than surface-level efficiency. When approaching tasks, ask yourself what lies beneath the obvious solution. Your ability to discern patterns others miss is your superpower today. The moon in Capricorn amplifies your natural earth element affinity, grounding your thoughts but potentially making you overly serious. Counterbalance this by scheduling brief moments throughout your day to pause and reconnect with your body through stretching or deep breathing. Venus in Gemini is activating your career sector, suggesting that diplomatic communication will open doors professionally. Choose your words with care, but don't overthink to the point of silence. Your perspectives are valuable, particularly in group settings where others may be missing the practical considerations you naturally identify. Nutritionally, your system craves mineral-rich foods today. Dark leafy greens, seeds, and whole grains will support your mental clarity. The number 7 carries significance for you today, whether it's taking 7 minutes to meditate, organizing tasks in groups of 7, or paying attention to messages that come at 7 minutes past the hour. Jupiter's position suggests an opportunity for learning through someone from a different cultural background. Remain open to conversations with people whose life experiences differ significantly from yours. Your tendency toward perfectionism may be heightened under today's stars, so consciously practice self-compassion when you inevitably encounter flaws in yourself or others. Blue and silver colors will help balance your energy field. Consider incorporating these into your attire or surroundings. Before making any significant decisions, consult both your logical analysis and your intuitive response. Today's strongest choices will incorporate both faculties. Shield your energy by declining additional responsibilities that don't align with your core values. The evening hours bring a subtle shift as the moon aspects Neptune, making it an ideal time for creative visualization about your long-term goals. Write down your insights without judgment. The notes you make tonight could provide valuable direction in the weeks ahead. Remember that your need for improvement is valuable, but becomes counterproductive when applied without compassion. Today, practice seeing the beauty in what already exists before attempting to refine it further. Virgo Daily Horoscope for May 4th, 2025. Dear Virgo, as we venture into this spring day of May 4th, 2025, the cosmic energies are aligning in fascinating ways for your methodical and analytical nature. Today carries a unique vibrational signature that merges discipline with unexpected inspiration, particularly suited to your earth sign sensibilities. The planetary